For sure, if you're searching for a boat, this looks like a place to come buy a boat. There are so many boats for sale, amazingly beautiful. And then there is this one here. Right now it's blowing 16, and as you can see, the boat already moved that much. If I undo this with the hand in these conditions, I will not be able to pull it. But today is a really nice day because we got our bikes. So as I told you guys, you have big pontoon just outside. The marina goes inside the city, and you have like this bays that go inside. But it's freaking beautiful.
Yeah.
I think it's really nice because it looks like the entire city is the marina itself. Let's close the gate. We have a marine shop. We have a shipyard just there. Just in there, we have, there are restaurants, there are pretty much everything that you might need is there. Close, yeah. Have everything. Even Heraldo and Rossi catamaran is here, but we haven't seen them. They were going around with a motorcycle, and I don't think they're gonna come back today with this wind and everything I see. In my opinion, they're not coming today. The guy we met in San Jose, he didn't left. It's way too windy.
Yes, we're here. And the other pontoon.
And the other pontoon, yeah. The only one that actually went out was the Amel 55 that we saw arriving.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you have an Amel, wind and weather is just an opinion. It feels like someone went out. I remember this place as being full. I think people went out.
Maybe go on the other way.
Yeah, maybe going downwind. For sure, if you're searching for a boat, this looks like a place to come buy a boat. There are so many boats for sale in different states, from almost new to completely rotten. But there are really so many boats for sale. Here's Heraldo. Aperto.
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 Eccoli.
That's Heraldo's catamaran, which is the beginning of the fall of the Goat 1.0. We were absolutely happy with our boat.
Yeah.
And 2 years ago,
we set foot on this catamaran and it was the end.
Exactly. It was like, yeah, it was one day we were happy with our boat, and the next day we were like, yeah, maybe we should look into.
Maybe we are catamaran people.
Maybe we should look into a catamaran, yeah. But it was 2 years. It took us 2 years to actually make that decision, and like 2 weeks to just get and buy one. Somebody's scary wind is somebody else's playground. Kite surfers are having the day of their life right now here in Almerimar. How beautiful is that? This one is just amazingly beautiful, and then there is this one here, which, gonna be sincere, if someone gifted to me, it's not like gonna say no, keep it, but definitely the blue one, so beautiful. So in order to get to the marina, to the offices, you need to go all around the tree base and come to the fake lighthouse, and inside there is the office of the marina. In front of it there is also a gas station for dinghies and sailboats. The Goat 2.0 is there. So not now, but during the winter, I think our best bet is to actually put the dinghy on the water, and we can just come across with the dinghy whenever we need to come to the office, or when we receive things from Amazon and anything else. It's just gonna cross the bay from there. It makes more sense than going around the entire city.
Yeah.
I didn't saw, and I don't know where, there are bathrooms and showers.
Yeah, at the end of our pontoon there is. They told me that there is a bathroom, but I didn't see
saw
it.
anything. So good to be on the catamaran with huge shower and everything. Here are the offices. Gonna ask, how do we send things here from Amazon and stuff like that? So for the series, nobody's ever happy.
Everyone has an animal but you.
Yeah, everyone has an ML but me. This is the ML 54. Beautiful ML 54. U-turn. There it is. There is 1, 2, and then another 2, but I think they are Super Moto 2000 and Santorini's. Anyhow, we are going to sail by catamaran all the way to the Pacific, but this boat is the one that is going to take us the Indian Ocean, the Capes, and back home.
So we have to become rich. before
Really
that.
rich. Or we became rich, or they became really cheap.
I
One.
don't think so.
One out of the two. Well, because Amel, the brand, have been doing pretty shitty boats lately, I think the 54 will never drop in price anymore. Like $500,000, that's the price, and it's gonna stay that because the new Amel sucks balls, as we already stated in a video. So I think the Super Moto 2000 and the 54, that's the price. They're gonna stay on that price forever. But we have about 10 years to put out money.
The wheel lottery.
Now to put money aside from Vlad's OnlyFans and buy the Amel.
Idea of the day.
Exactly. That's the idea of today, the one that is not illegal. Because we have ideas, but the government have an issue with our ideas. Who the hell buys an Amel and paint it blue? Oh my god. People don't deserve Amel. A blue Amel. That's just horrible. Hey guys. So I have no idea if this is going to work, but in about 2 days we blow one of the covers 3 days ago because of a heavy wind that came from the Atlantic and essentially destroyed that cover. That's the same day I destroyed my fingers with the halyard for the code 0 because the code 0 opened in the middle of the night and I have to put it down and I almost lost the fingers. I don't want to do that again. So one of the things that are concerning me in these days is the possibility, the, let's say, more than real possibility that the boat can hit the front against the pier. The mooring lines, I attached them. I tried my best to get it as tight as possible, but still during that day, and it was 35, 42 I think we saw of wind, still the boat moved about 30 meters. So apparently next Monday, today's Wednesday, next Monday is gonna blow 50. So I'm really concerned that right now it's blowing 16, and as you can see, the boat already moved that much. You see how that's really slack? Because that's how much it moved. So we still have 1.5 meters, maybe 2 meters of space but I don't want to risk it. On the other hand, I really I need to see how can I do this the best way. So I came up with a plan. My plan, and I think it's genius. I don't know if it's gonna work, but let's see. My plan is to tie a rope around the mooring line, because I don't want to. Essentially, this is the deal. If I undo this with the hand in these conditions, I will not be able to pull it, and there is wind coming exactly from there, so I will be pulling against the hull. So my plan is to I use this nut. I don't know the name of this nut, but that's, you know, when you loop around the line, and essentially it will not slide. So it's there. So I attach this big ass line going from there to the big winch that I have, this one, and I will pull the boat that much from there to there, and then reattach this one, and that should tight everything a lot. I really don't know if this is gonna work, so let's try it. That's the hand I have destroyed, so it really sucks when you hurt your hand on a boat. Anyhow, let's do this. Nice. So that gives me that much. So now I can do this. I don't know if you guys have seen, but anyhow, and recover all of that. Now I can redo this line here, and be a happy chap. So now, I release the pressure. We recover about 50 centimeters. Nice. Okay, so you can see the ladder is still in place because I didn't undo this line. So what I did was actually tighten. I didn't do this and I didn't undo that one. So what I did is tighten the mooring line, you know, calling the death weight that they have in the water. And my boat should be now like this between the two lines. And yeah, nice. So I'm gonna do that on the other side too, and slip a little bit better. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to undo this one in order to call it as tight as possible, like so. Wait. Okay, so now that is tight with that one, the big one, and we are gonna do exactly the same thing on this side. Now, my boat doesn't have I have that winch there, but I don't have an equivalent here, which is something that I might fix. But I think I can go from there to the big winch on there. So I'm gonna try to do that. That works. Keep it in mind. Take notes of it. Hey guys. We haven't done a video in a while now because we have been just working and waiting, and my hand is getting a little bit better. So I think I will be able to start working on the boat next week or something like that. But today is a really nice day because and you say like, what's the news? The news is we got our bikes. So we sent the bikes from Italy and we received it 2 days ago. And now we are gonna go for a ride. We're gonna go to the Harley Davidson in Almeria and have a nice day riding in Spain, which is 25 November, and it's still 22 degrees. So that's the cool thing about being here in the south of Spain. You can essentially ride your Harley Davidson, your bike, for the whole period. For what they told us, is like the only moment that you cannot ride is in like the end of January and the beginning of February, and that's all. So cool. Hey, we're gonna have a nice day out with the bikes. I don't think any of you guys has ever seen the Blonde in this version. The Harley Davidson riding Blonde. I don't think you guys have ever seen it. So the plan is to go to Almerimar, and we are in Almerimar. Almeria. The plan is to go to Almeria, and then from there maybe go visit Cabo de Gata. Maybe, we will see, depending of the timing and the weather. Here's blowing like crazy still since yesterday, but apparently it's gonna die by 2 p.m. and so also the I think the temperature will go up a little bit. Right now it's actually pretty nice. It's 22 degrees, so it's really good weather. Which, by the way, this is the original version of the Blonde. This is how I bought her.
Me too.
Exactly. I bought her Harley Davidson rider, and I made her into a sail American woman. Anyhow, so yeah, the bikes are there, and Heraldo's gonna come with us too. He has a really nice KTM enduro bikes,